Hi, this is a tour of the new LDS.org. This screencast is brought to you by the More Good Foundation. We want to help people learn more about the Mormon Church on the internet. You can see our site at moregoodfoundation.org. In the last couple weeks, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints released a new version of its website, LDS.org. You can go to www.lds.org to see the site. You'll notice that it has a new design. It's been refreshed and looks very good. And it also has some functional improvements that make it quite easy to use. So I'm going to go over some of those today. Here on the left side, you'll see that there's an inspirational thought. This is the home teaching message for the month. There's also a visiting teaching message link. You'll also see a quote here on the left side. This changes often. In the middle, you'll see new features or recent events. For instance, there was a CES fireside last week with Elder David Bednar, so you can find a link to that talk in this feature area. There's also a link to past features, so if you missed anything, you can go back and see what you missed. Down below, you'll see a subscribe button and an orange link. This is the RSS link. RSS means really simple syndication, and it's a way for you to get the content from LDS.org wherever you want it. So for instance, you may have a My Yahoo page which lets you do stock quote tracking or get the news or the weather. And so with this feature, you can get LDS.org news on your My Yahoo page. And there are several RSS readers or aggregators, and there are a few that work on your desktop as well. So there are several ways to get LDS.org features into your browser or your other content. Now on the right side, you'll see several prominent links for first prepare a lesson and prepare a talk. These are commonly performed tasks for members of the church. I'm going to click on prepare a lesson, and you'll see that there is a section for Priesthood and Relief Society. There's a section for Sunday School. I'm going to click on the class study guide for New Testament. This year in Sunday School we're studying the New Testament. You'll notice that not only is this site useful for teachers, it's also useful for students. So if you know that next week the topic will be born again, you can come here as a student and find out which scriptures and passages will be read in that week's lesson. I'm going to hit back. Okay, and so say you're going to prepare a talk this Sunday. You could go to the Prepare a Talk link on the right side of the page. You'll see that there are a few gospel topics highlighted here. You can also find quick links to the General Conference talks that happened recently or the recent editions of church magazines. If you don't see your topic listed here, you can go to Gospel Topics on the left side and click that. You'll find a long list, A to Z index of many gospel topics. This is a great way to get a start on a topic, for instance, like agency. It will have links to additional information, scriptures related to agency, links to church magazine articles about agency. So this is a great way to get some help when you're preparing a talk. Back on the LDS.org homepage, I also want to point out that there is a search box prominently displayed on the right side of the screen. This searches all church content. So for instance, if you are interested in a topic like deliverance, you can type that keyword here and hit search. This will bring up all the church content about deliverance. You'll see that there are 405 results. You can also filter this list by using these filters on the right side. If you want to see only Old Testament scriptures about deliverance, you can click Old Testament here. And this will narrow your search down to just Old Testament scriptures about deliverance. And now you'll see there are 24 results. This is a great way to search all the church content now. There's also an advanced search option. So if you know that you want to find something by the author Gordon B. Hinckley, you can type that here under author name, and then search for articles just by that author. You can also search by date. Now, most of the additional content besides these prominent links is found in these menus and submenus. For instance, if you want to find a chapel so you can visit church on Sunday, you can find a meeting house locator listed under About the Church. And there's also prominent links to general conference and magazines and other resources here in the Gospel Library. By going through these menus and submenus, you should be able to find almost everything you need. If you don't find what you need, there's also a comprehensive A to Z index for the entire site. And this goes through many topics and organizations and subjects, so you should find almost everything you need in this index. There's also a feedback link at the top if you want to leave compliments or questions or feedback about the site. You can do it here. And if you want to find LDS church content, I should say, in other languages, you can find that here in this language link. Now, the other thing I want to point out is that the church also released a new version of its newsroom website, which is the website for news media representatives. It's also interesting to church members that may like to learn more about some of the statistics or recent issues related to the church. So you can get to that by clicking on this newsroom link on the right side of LDS.org. You can also get there by typing in newsroom.lds.org. I'll take you there. Here you find recent stories related to the church. This could be church members that were mentioned in the news, or church press releases that have been sent out recently. This is a great way to see what's happening recently. There's also an RSS link at the bottom of the page so you can track what's going on with the church. You may be interested in the statistical information on the left side. This has a lot of interesting information about the church, the membership numbers, number of missions, etc. And there's also interesting statistical information for many states in the United States, other countries from all around the world. So I think there's a lot of useful information in this newsroom site. Like the LDS.org site, it recently was updated and includes a new design that looks very good, I believe, and this should be a useful resource for many people. This has been a tour of LDS.org. Thanks.